Ever since ChatGPT launched, the cultural expectation has been straightforward. AI is coming for the white-collar workforce, and millions of jobs will disappear. Yet several years into the generative AI boom, the predicted wave of mass corporate layoffs has failed to materialize. For the workers most exposed to AI, unemployment has remained remarkably stable. This chart tracks the unemployment rate since 2016. The blue line represents workers with zero AI exposure, and the red line tracks the highest exposure. After 2022, these trends remain parallel. There is no sudden divergence and no mass replacement. Since professionals using these tools remain securely employed, it is easy to assume our careers are safe. However, the lack of an immediate crash hides a deeper structural shift. To find the actual impact, we have to look toward the end of the decade. Every year, the Bureau of Labor Statistics publishes 10-year projections, estimating how many people will be working in every profession across the economy. This scatterplot maps those projections against AI exposure. The downward trendline indicates a clear relationship. Higher AI overlap means lower projected job growth. Roles like software developers and customer service representatives face the steepest penalties in these long-term forecasts. AI functions as a slow constriction of the knowledge work sector. While current employment remains stable, the total pool of available roles will steadily shrink. This slow-motion disruption is explained by observed exposure. It's a metric that tracks the gap between what an AI is theoretically capable of doing and how much it is actually used in real-world professional settings. This radar chart shows the theoretical boundary of AI coverage in blue. In computer and math, an LLM could theoretically speed up most tasks.
But look at the red area, actual real-world usage. Deployment covers only a small fraction of what's technically possible. Real-world friction, like legal constraints and software limitations and the need for human verification, keeps that red area small. Even when an AI can technically perform a task, companies are often slow or unable to fully automate the workflow. This automation gap acts as a temporary shield for current employees. It explains why jobs haven't evaporated overnight, but it also highlights a massive reservoir of potential disruption that will be unlocked as those technical hurdles are cleared. The workers currently sitting inside that highly exposed category have a very specific demographic profile that further explains their stability. This data shows that the professionals whose jobs are most exposed to AI are disproportionately older, command higher wages, and are nearly 4 times as likely to hold a graduate degree compared to unexposed workers.
Because these workers hold senior roles, they use AI to augment their productivity rather than automate their entire job away. They are using language models to handle the tedious parts of their established positions. The current corporate structure protects these veterans. As long as they maintain institutional knowledge and senior titles, the economic pressure of AI is redirected away from them and toward a different group entirely. The group actually absorbing the impact of AI consists of the young professionals and recent graduates just entering the workforce. To see this, we track the job start rate, the percentage of workers who successfully secure a new position in a given month. This chart shows a sharp divergence in 2024. While hiring remains steady for unexposed jobs, the rate for young workers entering highly exposed white-collar occupations is falling. The job-finding rate has dropped 14% compared to the 2022 baseline. Companies appear to be adjusting their intake. In professions where AI can now handle basic coding, data entry, and research, the traditional incentive to hire large cohorts of junior staff for these tasks has weakened. The data reveals a structural pipeline problem. The entry-level door is closing, as tasks traditionally assigned to juniors are the first to be absorbed into the automation gap. Navigating this environment requires a shift in how a career is built. The path of paying your dues with easily automated grunt work is becoming less viable as those roles shrink. Building a career now depends on performing at a level that current AI deployment hasn't reached. Success in a shrinking entry market requires moving directly toward the complex judgment calls and human verification that remain outside the zone of observed automation.